Yes guys, and welcome back to my living room here in Hamburg. I believe that I have found the perfect travel luggage for photography, and we're going to talk about it in this video. It all starts right now. Let's go. Yes, so welcome back. For those of you who are new to the channel, if you're not subscribed, my name is Snell, and I run a small groups adventure travel company called TRVL Photography. I studied adventure tourism in the Canadian Rocky Mountains, and I've been very lucky to have worked the better part of 2 decades in this industry. So I've got a lot of experience to back up these claims about why I feel like this style of luggage is absolutely perfect for travel and for photography. So this one here on my left is the old luggage that I've had now since 2017, so going on almost 8 years. It's still in pretty good shape, and I'm actually still going to use it, and it is very similar to this one. But there are a few things that are starting to wear down on it, and it's been probably a long time coming to upgrade. And so I've been thinking about it for the better part of this year, and I have been watching the market to see if anything similar arrives that I think would be a good investment to make. So we've gone from this one to this one, and we're going to talk about why in this video. All right, let's talk about the old luggage first. This is the Pacsafe Venturesafe EXP34. It's a wheeled luggage with the handle that is, what do you call, retractable, I guess. It's got really, really solid back padding here, and the wheels are really good as well. And I've had this for quite a while, and sadly, Pacsafe doesn't make this anymore. So when I was thinking about upgrading, I actually thought that I would just repurchase the same bag, but it is no longer being manufactured. So I probably could buy it secondhand, but I did want to get something new. So yeah, this bag is a volume capacity of 106 liters. It weighs 5 kilos empty, which is relatively heavy, but seems to be almost kind of stock standard across the industry and the market for bags of this style that are really robust and really can take a beating. So Pacsafe Venturesafe EXP34, old luggage. Yes, and then this one is the new guy. This is the North Face Base Camp Rolling Thunder 28. Absolutely beautiful piece of luggage. It's very, very similar to the Pacsafe. According to the specs, it's got a little bit less volume capacity. This comes in at 95 liters, and the weight is almost exactly the same at 5 kilos. The material is very similar. I think like when the Pacsafe was first purchased, it was like really, really, good quality. The back is nice and strong. You got these things here. The wheels look really, really good. Reinforced wheels. The handle also really, really nice. I love the red touch to it. Got really good grip on the top of the handle. And then the material is that classic kind of North Face Base Camp duffel bag material. I think what they've done is kind of taken their classic duffel bag style and transformed it into a rolling luggage suitcase, which is absolutely perfect. That's a big point of this the style of this whole kind of market that I think is really important, is that you've got like a mix, a hybrid between a hard shell suitcase, like for luggage, and a duffel bag kind of style. So I think that this thing is absolutely beautiful, perfect for my style of travel. And it's got the right capacity as well, because at 95 liters, I'll probably be able to fill it pretty good. It's got tons of space, and it's even got some compression pockets on the inside. And I think that once I've got this fully loaded, it's probably going to come in around the same, like 22, 23 kilos maximum. So this will be the new one for certain adventures, and then I'll keep the Pacsafe for a bit kind of rougher places that are a bit more off the beaten track. All right, so why do I think that this style of travel luggage is absolutely the best that I've found for photographers? It's because these things are bulletproof. They can take an absolute beating. They're super well made, and the They've got lots of handles. You can grab it sort of like this, or the side handles. The webbing is really, really strong. They're waterproof, you know, dust proof. You can just absolutely beat the crap out of them. And even after 8 years, you know, this one has got some wear and tear for sure, but it's still going strong. And I'll be using this in locations that are a little bit kind of rough and tumble. So I'm planning on taking this to Cuba. I'll be taking this to Tajikistan. I would take this to like Madagascar, Ethiopia, whereas I will take this one back home to Canada for Christmas. Take this to Antarctica. I would take this to China. I would take this to locations that are going to be a little bit more comfortable and easy to travel with. So they're both going to be my go-to for sure for the future trips. But as a photographer, I mean, I can fit a tripod easily inside of this, even 2 tripods, no problem. And like a ton of extra gear. They roll really well as well. So the wheels on both of them are really, really good. Like I love the red touch to the wheels on this one, but when this is fully loaded and you've got it, you know, going in between locations or throwing it in the back of a vehicle, it rolls really, really well across gravel and dirt and kind of like, I don't know, uneasy terrain. This one as well. I mean, this is 8 years worth of use and the wheels are still kicking strong. And then of course, you know, being able to grab it like this and throw it around is really, really useful. Another thing that you may have noticed is they are very rectangular. Like once this one kind of is full, I'll be able to winch down these straps and it's nice and easy to, you know, play Tetris and mix it in with a whole bunch of other different suitcases or luggage. I expect this to last me another 8 years at least, if not 10 years. And hoping this one will still last me another 5 or 6 years so that I can take it on those kind of rougher trips where we might have to put it on the top of the vehicle or just throw it into the back somewhere. But yeah, my personal opinion is the best kind of travel luggage that you can find is somewhere within this market. So you're looking at, you know, 95 to 105 liter volume capacity, a rolling luggage that has, you know, a what do you call it, the handle that goes up and down, retractable handle, nice all-terrain wheels that are really, really durable, and weighs about 5 kilos empty. That's your best bet. I'll leave a few other brands down in the description below that I was researching when I went to go and buy this one. But at the end of the day, I decided to go with the North Face Basecamp Rolling Thunder, the 28 edition, because it looks awesome. I love the black, and the red is a nice touch too. And it's very similar to this one, just brand new, and it's going to be able to take a beating. Now, with all that said, there's one significant, well, maybe two bad things that I do not like about this bag. So it's not all fucking sunshine and roses. Yeah, so what I don't like are these straps. These straps have nowhere to like tie them in. So you can put them through this webbing right here and kind of like shimmy them through there, and then they'll kind of stick like that. But other than that, they're just loose like this all the time, which I absolutely hate. And the Pacsafe kind of had those on the side, but you at least had like a little elastic that you could kind of tie it up with. This one doesn't have an elastic. So when that's done up and I winch it closed, I've got this thing, you know, dangling about. And for luggage in an airport, you know, going from one luggage carousel to the next, this could easily get caught somewhere and get stuck in the luggage carousel, which I hate. So what I'm probably going to do is either tuck it into this thing on the side, which is okay. I mean, that's a quick and easy solution. Or I can buy a piece of rope or some sort of strong elastic and tie it around there so that it's nice and smooth. And then secondly, there's this big pocket at the front. Useless. Know what I'm going to use that for? Not a clue. The Pacsafe one was good for like pillows and stuff. I mean, maybe an extra jacket, but because it's on the outside, you know, you can't use it when you're actually traveling because somebody could easily just open that up and take whatever's inside of there. So that's kind of useless until you're on location, and then you can put like an extra jacket or maybe dirty clothes in there. And then it also has this kind of weird top pocket, and it comes with this extra clip. If I'd done a bit more research, I might know what this is. I think it's for weighing the bag. You can do this and then sort of lift it up, which is very handy. But I also think it's some sort of fancy compression thing. And then you got a nice little keychain in here that you could wrap stuff to. But I don't know, I saw people online saying it was like a passport pocket, and I was like, why would I put my passport in my check luggage? That just seems like an accident waiting to happen. But overall, the bag is absolutely fantastic. It's really just these two small pet peeve things that I don't like, which are these extra straps hanging out here and these two kind of useless pockets. Oh, and one other thing, you can lock these, which I absolutely love. You can put a little tiny lock through there so that they stay locked so that nobody can go in there. At least you have peace of mind that nobody will try to go in there. So that's really nice. I like that you can lock this one. Yes, guys, so those are my initial thoughts on this style of travel luggage for photography. I think that that this style is absolutely fantastic. And again, it's not like a full review because I could go into the nitty gritty of both of these, but that's not what this channel is all about. It's just to give you a little bit of insight and some knowledge as to what I use and what I think is very, very good for being on the road and doing this professionally. So this is going to be the new workhorse, and this is going to be the backup, but I'm still going to use them equally as often. So I'm very excited to have this nice new piece to add to the kit, and I hope that you found this video insightful. If you got any questions about more details, let me know in the comments below. And I'm tempted to make like a more kind of review style video after maybe 5 or 6 months using this in the field, because the first trip that I'll be taking this on is to Canada in less than 2 weeks time. Myself and Nelly and our 2 kids are heading back to Canada, that's where I'm from originally, to celebrate Christmas with my family. So I wanted to get this as a bit of an early Christmas present to myself, and I'll be using it on the first trip to Canada, and I think it's going to do great. So yeah, excited to have it. Nice piece of kit. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.